The car market is dead. At least, that's what half the experts on YouTube want you to believe. Hey gang, Smitty here with Smitty Sells Cars. Today I thought I would do something a little different, show you some of the cars that have came in on trade, talk to you a little bit about the market, so on and so forth. Come on, let's go. So apparently the car market is dead. At least, that's what half of the experts on YouTube say. Usually, while filming from their driveway next to a 2003 Corolla with 3 hubcaps missing. Well, meanwhile here in Central Florida, we must be living in a different universe, because the only thing that's dead around here is the free time we used to have before all these trade-ins started piling up behind the store. I mean, look at this row. Trade-ins, fresh arrivals, cars coming in faster than I can find keys. If this is the end of the car market, please don't save me. And the funny thing is, the numbers actually back this up. Nationwide reports show that used vehicle demand is still strong. Prices are holding, and dealers like us are selling a ton of cars. But hey, don't let actual data run a perfectly good internet panic. People in Florida are still buying cars, trading cars, upgrading cars. Some are even buying a convertible for the 3 weeks out of the year it's not 100 degrees. So when somebody here on YouTube tells you nobody's buying anything, I'm convinced they must live in a parking lot somewhere north of the snow line. Here, the only thing that's slow is the golf cart traffic next to the retirement community I live in. So yeah, the car market is not dead, not even sleepy where I'm at. Used vehicle inventory at the start of October 2025 hit a new high for the year, with an average selling price of around $25,825, and that's nationwide. Despite growing inventory, used vehicle prices broadly remain elevated. Demand for value and quality cars seems to keep pressure on price. In Q3 2025, the average transaction price for a 3-year-old used vehicle rose to about $31,067. That's up 5% from last year. Used profits are up in Q2 more than Q1 of this year. Somebody already traded in a 2025 Kia Carnival. Look at that, 61,000 miles already. Somebody's doing a little Uber driving there. This thing's pretty here, a little CX-5 2023, 28,000 miles. Should be on the lot here soon. '16 MKX, 76,000 miles. It's a pretty blue. Another little Tucson Turbo. Even got a Kia Sorento here, 2023. And that's got a Prestige trim on it. 37,000 miles. So we are just absolutely overloaded with trade-ins, as you can see, all the way down that row as well. So we've got them everywhere. Look at the old XC60. And of course we got a brand spanking new Palisade hidden back here by one of our illustrious salespeople. This is what you do right here when you have somebody coming in on something that's a rare bird. You just put it out back and stash it. Ensure your deal. Another little trade-in hidden all the way on the other side of the store. 2016 Ford Escape with 90-something thousand miles. There's a nice little 2014. Are we keeping this? Sonata, 143,000 miles. So you've got a limited Sonata hybrid with 143. So what I do now for this dealership is a totally different animal than anything I have ever done in the car business before. As some of you know, I've been a general manager, a sales manager, a finance director. I've held all sorts of different seats, and I am in a director role at this store, but it's a totally different thing that I'm doing. And I gotta say, so many people have reached out and said, hey, I hope you still are able to make a bunch of content for us. My schedule is definitely crazier than before by leaps and bounds. But there is one thing that is so different that I want to make sure I bring it up, because I'm happier. Not that I wasn't happy at the other used car lot I was at, I was happy, but now being gone from there and kind of looking back at it, I guess the easiest way to word it is I'm glad I'm not selling cars to cheap people anymore. And when I say that, here's what I mean. When you're selling a car for $4 grand, for $6 grand to somebody, even if you let them know on the front side, hey, this is as is, you're getting it exactly the way it sits, people get amnesia. And after a few days, they will go to the interweb and absolutely slam you. You sold me a piece of junk. It only made it a month, whatever. Even though they sign 9 things that say as is. Doesn't matter. So the phone calls never stop. Hey, I've only had this thing 3 months. I've only put 3,000 miles on it. Now it needs a battery. This is bullshit. I don't get any of those calls anymore. The other thing with selling a $5,000 car, a $3,000 car, is they want to negotiate like absolute craziness. So number one, they want to negotiate way more than what would be fair profit for that inexpensive car. There's always problems with the car. They never go away. They will always call you. They will always go to the interweb and absolutely slam you like you did something wrong, even though you said, hey, I would look at this car if I were you. It's a little more reliable. It's a little bit better of a deal. People are going to buy what they want to buy, but they don't ever forget who sold them the car, and they have no problem with absolutely dragging you through the mud for their own decision and their own finances. So I don't miss that aspect at all anymore. And I've noticed it the longer that I have been here at the new shop, how it just doesn't come up. I'm not constantly dealing with heat case call after call after call. You sold me this, you sold me that. Hey, you bought a 17-year-old SUV with 100,000 miles for $5,000 out the door, you know? So I don't miss that stuff at all, and I love that change. So, not the longest video, not the shortest video, but I did want to check in with you guys. I did want to make sure that I at least kind of showed you around, let you see kind of what cars we are getting in on trade-in, what the market's doing right now, and also let people know out there it's not as bad as everybody's saying. For us, it's not bad at all. So it's different in every market. You got to understand that too and take that with a grain of salt. But everything in the car business is not doom and gloom by any stretch. I hope you all have a great day. Hopefully, I'll see you again soon. Cheers.